What's up, YouTube investors? What's up, shills? What's up, haters? Back with another video to talk about the stock that everybody loves to hate because earnings came out and everybody's upset and there's a lot of people mad. There's a lot of people that are just talking bad about the stock because we all know why. They dropped shares. Surprise, surprise. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. Be careful in the stock market because the stock market is risky and you can lose a lot of money the way people lost a lot of money in AMC, myself included. That's why I make these videos. And in almost every single video, I tell you, I preach to you, trade the stock, do not buy the stock, and hold the stock because you're more than likely to make more money when you trade AMC than when you buy and hodl and diamond hands and the stock keeps going down. But good news for people that had money on the side, for the people that were not holding into the earnings, you have a chance to buy AMC at a cheap price, cheaper than where most people are sitting. I'm sorry that you bought AMC at $50 and you held through all the reverse splits and yada, yada, yada. We know, right? But a lot of people are upset right now. They're upset that AMC, the bad guy, Adam Aaron, is selling shares because the company needs money. And everybody knew that this was going to happen. If you did not know that they were going to sell more shares, you haven't been paying attention. And it is hilarious to me that everybody wants to point the finger. He's a bad guy, just like Mullen. The CEO's a bad guy. And if he was such a bad guy, if these were such bad people, there would be charges brought against them. And you guys that held the stock, that have the stock, that voted, right? That you voted on all the proposals, but it is obvious and it is a fact that you guys didn't show up. And more of the people that didn't show up, that did not vote, their vote counts as an automatic no vote. So there's a lot of proposals such as booting the whole board that people voted yes on, but there was more people that didn't show up, that didn't cast their vote, and it ended up in not happening. So I don't know if you know that. A lot of people aren't going to be talking about that. A lot of people are going to be talking about them selling shares. Well, like I said, people are voting. Some people are voting. Most people are not. So that tells me that people are not really paying attention about the stock. So you're better off trading the stock than holding the stock because other people that are holding the stock are not paying attention. Do you want to be on a bus where the driver's not paying attention, where everybody's not paying attention? I don't want to be. I don't want to go down with the ship, all right? So there is good news. The good news is they have about 1.5 billion in the bank sitting there. And a lot of it's going to get burnt through. But hey, all AMC needs is some good news. The way the market looks at it is good news. But either way, the stock's going to be trading higher. It's going to be going higher from here. It might hit, it might dip a little bit on Monday, but it's Friday, so people are selling anyways. People are scared, people are running. And what do we do when people are scared and running for the hills? We dive in, we buy shares, and we sell when it goes up. And we make money. And we don't cry about it if it continues to go down. We watch it and we buy it again. So you should have sold probably, now you know this. Now a lot of you know not to hold into earnings. So I feel like there's learning that is occurring here. A lot of you are upset and you're going to leave nasty comments about you don't know what you're talking about. Well, I'm going to buy the stock and I'm going to sell the stock for a profit and I'm not going to cry about it. That's what I'm going to do. I know there's a lot of people that have held since $50. That's your fault. You should have probably sold and bought at a cheap, reasonable price and sold on these 10, 15, 20% days that AMC has had recently. So the stock dips, the stock rips, people still buy it. It is at the volume that it was at yesterday. Next week, I assume that the volume's going to be higher or around these levels, and it's either going to go down or it's going to go up. This isn't financial advice. I make these videos to tell you why I'm buying the stock, why I like the stock, and they've got a lot of cash on hand. They're making more money. They beat on the earnings. They beat expectations. Yeah, they dropped shares, but hey, we all knew this was going to happen. So talk all the bad you want, but you could have taken an opportunity. You could have sold your stock. You could have bought at a cheap, reasonable price, and you could have sold for a profit, but you keep holding, and the ship is, not going to keep continuously stay at these ridiculous levels. And if there's not volume, if the people aren't there, if the people keep giving up and they're all negative about the stock, then you got to think, what are they doing? Why are they doing it? Why are they always negative? You can't expect AMC to go back to $50. That's just crazy. So you have to trade the stock. Holding the stock, you're not making money. This is just my 2 cents. That's why I'm buying it at these cheap prices. And when it goes up back to $9, $10, we're going to be selling for a profit. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the subscribes. Leave the nasty comments. We're on to making money.